welcome back. It's Shelby and today we are making a glammed out tray for the Vanity to carry trinkets, jewelry, other little boxes, perfume bottles, whatever you want to put on it. But we're gonna do kind of like a fun multi-metal budget-friendly version. So this is a really cute little oval tray, oval kind of metal. I think it's like aluminum or something, but you can get these at the dollar store, like Dollar Tree. So they're literally $1 and they're actually metal, so that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to be using some of this, which is like gold leafing, fake gold obviously, but you can get a bag of this at Michael's craft store for like $8. You're gonna need some giant adhesive gems. These are kind of the remnants, slowly working through my collection. And then a brush and some Elmer's glue, and that's basically all we're gonna use, but I will link everything you need down in the description below if you wanna make your own, along with my socials. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you like the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Consider subscribing, and let's get going. So I've poured a little bit of Elmer's glue into a cup and my gold leaf into a bowl, and basically what I wanna do is just the inside edge here, paint gold. This flat part actually has, I don't know if you can see it, it actually has kind of a little pattern on it, so I don't want to do that. And I haven't decided if I want to cover the stamped pattern on the edges either, so I'm gonna decide on that later, but right now I know I want to do the flat part, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue where I want that, just kind of a thin layer, just to give the gold something to hold on to. So I haven't done a whole lot of gold leafing, but I mean the principle's kind of there. You just put down the adhesive and then very lightly put the gold on top, and I mean it kind of melts into it, so you want to be very delicate with it. If you try to brush it on like paint, it'll tear, so it's really just a lot of like setting it on and then lightly pressing the gold down into the adhesive. And you can use your finger, a dry brush, a brush that's got glue on it, just kind of makes the gold stick to the brush. So not a whole ton of rhyme and reason on this, but I've used this fake gold leafing for a different project actually, and it worked pretty well. That's why I chose it. It's not real gold, like I said. I'm not actually sure what type of metal it is, but yeah, basically just add a little bit of glue and then pressing it down on top. The idea for this was to get it as a really smooth gold covering, just so it looks like a two-tone plate, but as I'm applying this, I can definitely tell that that is not what's going to happen. There's a few spots that just lay down beautifully, and they are exactly what I want as far as that like smooth gold. So then I was thinking like, okay, well maybe it can dry and I can like brush it smooth the way they do on like, you know, photo frames and things like that when they're restoring them, but that also proved not to be the case. But I do like the texture, so it's basically just a really smooth stamped silver color platter and then like textured gold. So I'm not mad with that at all, and I'm going to keep going because it's still a really cool kind of triple texture plate then. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot of trick to this. You just put the glue down and put the gold on top and then let it dry. Okay, so all of the gold leafing is on, and this is what it looks like. It's still a little bit textured. I haven't really been able to push it down a whole lot because the glue's not totally dry yet, but once it is, I'm just gonna kind of press it down, kind of brush it loose, but I actually don't mind this. In my head, I was thinking it would be like this really smooth, flat kind of gold leafing, and it didn't turn out that way. It is pretty textured, but I actually kind of like it because the rest of the tray is really smooth, so it gives it like a really cool look. And also, it's not a real uniform, even application, so the texture kind of makes it look more intentional rather than just like holes in there. So time for the gems. Basically what I'm going to do is use these as feet for the tray. So I don't want the really big ones. I'm going to use the medium-sized ones, or second largest, I guess. Just like this. Flipping my tray over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing 4, and then I'm also going to be doing 1 in the center, just because if you put a lot of heavy stuff on a tray, and it is a larger tray, like it's possible to put a fair amount of things on here that would get heavy. I don't want like a depression in it, so I'm just putting 1 in the center just to like help support it and keep it you know, supported when you've got weight on it. So pop it in the center just like that, and I'm just going to add 4 more to the ends. So I used this side, so 1, we go. So that's all 5 gems on the back. And I thought I placed them pretty evenly. It looks like I didn't, so I'm just gonna kind of alter that a little bit. It's pretty well on there. There we go. Just kind of eyeball it, make them look fairly even, just so that it can support the weight. Press those down. I'm gonna let the tray dry, and then I will do some close-up pictures at the end. But let me know what you guys think about this project down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. If you like the video or the craft, let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing. I'd love to see you here again soon. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.